All right, guys, so what we're going to talk about is a very important concept. It's something that I like to call database discipline. And what happens once you start creating a lot of content or a lot of videos, or you just keep meeting a bunch of people. But the absolute key to this entire business has been the consistently disciplining yourself into building and maintaining your database. When I started in this business, I was 22 years old, and how I got started is by carrying a yellow pad of paper in my back pocket, and at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, at nightclubs or bars, wherever we were, what I would do is get everybody's contact information. I would get their email addresses. I'd ask them for their direct mail addresses. It's amazing what people do when they're drunk. But what I did know was that it wasn't a matter of if they were going to move, it was a matter of when, because in my market, people moved every 4 to 7 years in the city of Chicago. So it was actually more 3 to 5 in there, it was 4 to 7 in the suburbs. But I knew that it was my job to remind them that I was a real estate agent. The only thing I wanted to do was just make sure that when the time came to buy or sell, they instantly thought of me. I also wanted to make sure that when the time came that they came across a possible referral opportunity, that they also just thought about me. So I started farming my database, direct mail, email, and obviously now on social media. The point of my story, folks, is that I would have never made it in the real estate business if I didn't discipline myself to starting to build my database. And what I mean by building your database is by disciplining yourself to every conversation you have in your life is like, hey, do I have that person's email address? And if you don't, make sure you get it, because if you are not marketing them and reminding them what you do for daily or what you do for a living, trust me, somebody else is. Database discipline is the very simple concept. And as you're going out about your day and you're having these conversations, or for those of you that are even doing a lot of videos and creating a lot of media, you're just going to have more conversations. It's what you do with those conversations that makes all of the difference. And the biggest, most profitable thing you can do is start building your list. Start building the reach of people that you have on a direct mail list. Start building the reach of people that you also have on your email list, because as you continue to create content, the more people that are on your direct mail list, the more people on your email list, the more people on your social media reach are more beneficial to you, because it is not a matter of if they're going to move, it's a matter of when. The way you want to look at every single list you have, when the big three are really direct mail, email, and social media, is that 10 to 15% of each one of these lists, they're moving this year. At the same time, 100% of them know someone that they can refer you to. The reason to continuously grow your audience and grow your database list is because the more people that know what you do, the more opportunities that are going to arise. So when you're doing database discipline, the entire concept of our software, Brand You, Suite Assist, whatever you want to call it, was built upon an easy way for people to build their list of their database of relationships and then systematically market them to stay on top of mind and build their brand long term. Don't confuse this brand building process. Here's how you do it. Consistent communication to the same audience over time. As long as you have that, it's going to work. The only time building a brand in real estate does not work and generate a lot of referrals is when the people that are seeing your content, they don't like you, and that's nothing that we can help you with. All we can help you with is make an easy spot for you to build your database and continue to grow it and continue to stay on top of mind, quote unquote, market it in a very easy way that takes you less than 10 to 15 minutes a month. That's what it is. If you don't build your database, you're only hurting your last glass ceiling. Discipline yourself into creating contacts on a daily basis and stay in front of them. That's database discipline, folks.